So when the Nintendo Switch released last year, the interface and everything was pretty bare bones, but I think it had an excuse then because it was first releasing. It felt more like a beta release rather than the actual initial release. I feel like that came about when Super Mario Odyssey was released, and we actually had a decent amount of games. We had like ARMS, we had Splatoon 2, we had Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, we had all these games that you could buy from the get-go at Christmas, and yet the Switch still seems to look the same as what it did last year, all the way back in March 2017. So today in this video, I'm going to be listing off things and updates that the Nintendo Switch desperately needs to just help the user experience overall. So let's begin. Number one is like the most obvious thing, and I don't know if this counts as an update, but Virtual Console. Where is it? Where's Virtual Console? Pretty sure the 3DS had it a couple of months after release. Pretty sure the Wii came released with the Virtual Console. Wii U I'm not 100% sure about, but it was closer than this. So where is it? I said in a previous video that a possible thing that is delayed this Virtual Console is that some of the games are being done via emulation rather than like actual hardware specific stuff. What I mean by that is like, so the Wii could play GameCube games. That wasn't done via emulation, that was done by actual physical things. So I think Nintendo trying to emulate these games is what's making them take so long. Now, even that's still not kind of a good reason because they've already done it before with the Wii U, because Game Boy Advance games was probably done via emulation and everything. So they could have at least had NES, Super Nintendo games, Game Boy Advance games, N64 games, basically games they've already done previously, they could have already had on the Switch, but they don't, for some reason. I don't know why they decided to do that. I don't know if they want to release all the games at the same time, if they want to release the GameCube games, because I feel like that's their biggest hurdle, is emulating every GameCube game to work correctly. And from the looks of it, Wii games too. As I mentioned in my Super Mario Galaxy video, I think they're for 100% certainly going to put that game on the Switch, because why would they waste all of their time trying to hard-code all the stuff, changing the controls, changing the pointer controls, changing everything, changing the motion controls? Why would they be wasting their time for that just to put it on the Nvidia Shield in China? Why? It's the most like wasted potential thing ever. So I 100% certain think we're getting that. And I saw a lot of people thinking that we weren't going to get that and calling me wrong. And I think I'm actually going to delete my channel in 2 years. But guess what? I'm not going to, because we will have Galaxy on there by then. I promise you, we will. I promise you, we will have Galaxy on the Switch by that time. But that's the first thing that the Switch needs, and it's the biggest update they need. Virtual goddamn console. That's what we need, Nintendo. That's an excellent way to space out the big gaps. Your games aren't $60 on the Virtual Console. They're a budget price, and you've got an absolutely gigantic catalogue of games to choose from. Just hurry up and give us a Virtual Console already, Nintendo. So that's the first thing that the Switch needs. Second thing I've got are themes. The 3DS had themes. Why doesn't the Switch? They're both handheld consoles. I can't imagine it would be too difficult to make. They've already got a black and a white one. It wouldn't be difficult to make, you know, Nintendo series specific themes like a Zelda theme, a Super Mario theme, a Splatoon theme with even background music, just to make the Switch more lively and less dull. Because right now on the Switch, it feels really dull to just scroll through the menus. And I feel like with Nintendo, they always try and make anything fun. But with the Switch, it feels more corporate, it feels more basic, and I don't like it. I want more liveliness in my menus. Simple as. Like even on the Wii, like everything is so memorable because Nintendo went out of their way and put in the extra effort of making everything have music and just making everything feel alive. Why can't they do that for the Switch? The Switch is just simple, really, really basic. It's just the interface is so bare bones. They need to update that majorly. Like it's laid out nicely, I guess, but it's just so dull that it's just not fun. And I guess you could say, oh, menus aren't meant to be fun, they're just menus. But at the same time, every other Nintendo console's done it. Like, the Wii, the Wii U, the 3DS, come on, Nintendo, get back on it. Make yourself identifiable again by adding nice stuff, like the music. So yeah, so that's the next thing the Switch needs. Another thing the Switch needs, and everyone's been talking about this, is a better eShop. Because the eShop right now is pure garbage. flat out, it sucks ass. You cannot find anything, and on the main menu, on the main page, all you can see is shovelware games. Shovelware games, all the damn time, it's just shovelware, 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 and you can't find the actual really good games to find. Like, you just can't find the good games. So Nintendo needs to fix that. Have like a best of menu where it shows the best games and not the shovelware games. And make it less clunky and less slow, because right now it does feel really clunky, switching between all the different screens and everything. Like, everything doesn't load up properly, there's no music, it's so boring to go through the eShop. This is the worst eShop they've ever made. It sucks, it's garbage. They need to fix that ASAP. They really need to fix that. So that's the next big thing, and everyone's been talking about it. They're being very vocal. So Nintendo are so obviously aware that the eShop needs fixed. All they have to do is do it. All they have to do is fix it. And it can't be that difficult. That's what baffles my mind. This can't be difficult to fix. And they just haven't done it in over a year. It just boggles my mind that it's still not fixed. So yeah, that's the next thing. And I've got the list on the left hand side. That's why I keep on looking over there. I do that for a lot of my videos. Look at the left hand side. That's where all of my points are, so I can remember what I'm actually even going to say. So yeah, that's why I look over there. Next thing, folders. 3DS had folders. Wii U had folders, just to put games in, because the Switch is set out a bit differently, where it's just one line of games, and then you have to go to the very, very end and click on this button, and then it shows all the games at once. Why can't we just set out folders instead to make our games way easier to find, and to make the menu look way more organized? That's something that's so simple, and they still haven't done it. So hopefully they can fix that. Add that. So yeah. eShop music. I already went over this basically with a better eShop. Add eShop music. We need eShop music. The 3DS eShop music is so damn good. I use it for every video, for Christ's sake. I use that for every video I make. So it's so clearly good and memorable. Oh, it's just so good. And the Wii Shop music is so good. Why does this not have it? There's no excuse at all. Nothing. So yeah, they need to add that. And then the last thing I have, and this is something that really pisses me off, an activity log. I actually loved having an activity log on my 3DS and Wii U. I just love checking how long I play games for and how often I play these games for. And while the Switch sort of does have this with the whole played 5 hours or more, that's all. It's shit. It tells you an average time, but it doesn't tell you specifics and how often you play them and when you first played it. It only tells you when you first played it for the first like 10 days. It doesn't even tell you how long you played it for the first 10 days until it's been after 10 days. It's so stupid. Why have they done this? It's so dumb. And then they even had a bug where it would reset after a year. I think that's fixed now, but they still had that bug. And there's just no excuse because the 3DS had it and the Wii U had it. So why doesn't the Switch have it? It's just so nice knowing how long you've played your game for and how often you play these games for. I don't know. I just don't know why it doesn't have it. And that's the last thing I want. And I think that's a pretty major thing they should add. The activity log. And I think I'm talking quite fast in this video. I apologize. This thing kind of gets me a bit mad because it's not here yet. And I feel like it really should be. We should have all these features already. But they're just not here. Virtual Console, I can sort of understand. Because they want to simultaneously release the Virtual Console with the new Wii and GameCube games, which is absolutely going to happen. Like I said, that's so obviously going to happen. At least the Wii games. It's so obvious. If you don't see that, let me know why. Let me know why you think I'm wrong on that. If you do not think the Wii games or GameCube games are coming to the Switch, let me know why you think I'm wrong. Even though we got all the proof, the whole Nvidia Shield thing, Nintendo making games for the Nvidia Shield out of thin air for no reason. They just want to make games for the Nvidia Shield in China. They just want to do that for no reason. It's not as if it's some sort of like soft launch beta testing thing to see if they can actually get their games to work on the Switch, because they totally don't use very similar hardware. Controller with a tablet with the same Nvidia processors. It's like, how can you think it's not going to happen? Like, it's more likely it is going to happen than it is not going to happen. So yeah, that's basically everything I've got to say. I kind of went on a little tangent then with the whole Virtual Console thing. But let me know what you think of this whole thing in the comment section below. Let me know if you think any of these updates are incredibly needed for the Switch. But I think they are. Personally, I think every single one of these should already be here, except for Virtual Console. Let me know if you think I'm wrong. Let me know what updates you want to see in the comment section below. Make sure to follow me on Twitter. The link will be in the description. It's a good way to interact with me. I talk about Nintendo. I talk about Sonic. Talk about video games in general. So if you want to see more of me, make sure to follow me there. It's in the description. And make sure to subscribe to me on YouTube for more videos like this. I discuss Nintendo and Sonic and basically anything. But it's mainly Nintendo right now. It's mainly Nintendo Direct type stuff and maybe a rumor video or so, and just discussion topics I happen to come up with that I think are interesting to watch. So if you want more of that, make sure to subscribe. But with all that said, thank you all for watching, and I'll definitely make sure to catch you all later.